I will touch 4 Noxians, and I will bring them an ecstasy of
Good evening, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. We are here on a Friday, starting a little late, because I was trying to get things working. We're about to start some Genshin here. It was recommended to me. And it makes me maybe a little bit confused. So, I've got my whiskey and coke. GG Satanic Bard girlfriend, boyfriend, or party. Hey, Rosie.
So, what you're trying to say is that you fell here from another world?
Okay. Get this. We gotta immerse ourselves.
To leave and go on to the next world, your path was blocked by some unknown god?
Well then.
Outlanders, your journey ends here. Who are you? The sustainer of heavenly principles. The arrogation of mankind ends now.
Arrogation? Alright, the game really does not, include takes the bold plan of not including the player. Okay, so which twin should we be? Let's be the pretty twin. Just de-res my twin. Oh shit.
Wait, don't go! Give my sister back!
Very anime!
And just like that, the god took away my sister. Some kind of seal was cast upon me, and I lost my power. So while we used to travel from world to world, we are now trapped here.
Okay. Would you say it is very Asian then?
How many years ago was it? I don't know. But I intend to find out. When I woke, I was all alone, until I met you 2 months ago.
Yeah, Paimon really owes you for that. Otherwise, Paimon likely would have drowned. So Paimon will do her best to be a great guy.
Aww.
We should head off. Let's get going.
Where are we going and what are we doing? Okay. Once that move around. Oh shit.
What?
E. I like how my weapon just floats behind me. Near a teleport waypoint, let's press F to unlock it. Open the world map, select and unlock teleport waypoint, teleport valley. Okay. But I don't want to eat Payman. Though she does look like a rice ball.
The path ends here. Guess we'll just have to climb. Climbing depletes stamina, and depleted stamina takes time to recover.
Okay, makes
Okay,
sense.
let's take the route we planned. We're off to a statue of the seven. Which of the seven are you looking for exactly?
I don't know. I don't know who the 7 are. I don't know, Rev. So far, Lucy wants me to eat Payman, but I have no clue what is going on at all right now. So that looks like something I could use. Calla lily, the local specialty of Mondstadt. Flower that grows near water resources. When cooked, the petals have a sweet, chunky texture. Have a chunky texture, yet are sweet and a little bitter. Everybody's yawning. Am I tired? Do I need to sleep? Pick all the fruit. She doesn't look like a potato to me. She looks like she's like a candy. Hang on. Small bit of hair that's like dangling directly in the eyes. It's another thing.
Oh, wow!
Mint. Oh.
That's a statue of the seven.
Okay.
There are a few of these statues scattered across the land to show the seven's protection over the world. Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. Paimon's not sure whether the god you're looking for is the animal god, but Paimon will take you to the animal god's place first, and there's a reason why.
And what is said reason?
As we all know, poetry and language flow like the wind. There'll definitely be someone there who knows about your sister. At least that's what Paimon thinks. Whether the gods actually answer you is a different story. You never know unless you try. So let's hop to it.
This is too cheery. I shouldn't have done that, but fuck it. We can see what is on Rosie's mind right now.
You can swim right over.
Yeah, not all of us can fly. Well, apparently I could fly in cutscenes. Yes, Amon is the name of the demon. One is in the one of the lesser demons or some of them. Okay, I just did a thing.
Ooh, did you just feel the elements of the world?
I can feel certain elements of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Seems all you had to do was just touch the statue and you got the power of Animo. As much as they may want it, people in this world can never get a hold of powers as easily as you.
I think I know why. It's because
It's because you're not from this world to begin with.
huge eyes. Just huge eyes.
If we keep heading west from here, we'll eventually reach Mondstadt, the city of freedom.
Mondstadt sounds like the name of a...
Mondstadt is the city of wind because they worship the god of Animo. So perhaps, because you got power from the god of Animo, you can find some clues there. There are also lots of bards there, so perhaps one of them has heard news of your sister.
Oh, so obviously this is where we go to find Lucy.
Let's
That's
move
where
then.
the bards are.
The elements in this world responded to your prayers, and Paimon thinks that's a lovely sign.
Press E to unleash elemental skill. Boom.
Windblade!
Okay. Doesn't do anything. Oh, we've gotta wait for it to recharge.
Windblade!
There we go.
Disappear!
These are the
Oh,
animal
wow.
powers you got from the Statue of the Seven. Oh, Paimon's so jealous. Why doesn't Paimon get cool fighting powers?
Because you're a fairy. Apparently I got an achievement. Set birthday, alright. I have mail. Okay. I guess I will claim all of this then. Like, you want them in real life, or you want them, like, for a character? I'm just trying to get all of these damn notices on. Oh shit, and it crashed. Or did it? No, it didn't. Okay. Thought this for some reason dropped me to death. It doesn't look like she's wearing gloves. It looks like she's got stuff on the back of her hands. But she's like those are her sleeves. Level up. Everybody's yawning. Okay. I guess I'm just hyper leveling here. Hold left alt to show the cursor and click on buttons. Okay, so if I want to click on something. Just trying to figure everything out here. Alright. Now I'm wet. Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
What is that? There's something huge in the sky! It's headed towards the heart of the forest! We must proceed with caution.
Oh, look, it's a monster. She's gonna attack me. Take that as a yes. Ooh, I'm hitting the wrong button. That's what it is. Apple. Fowl. Raw meat. Wanderer's advice. I'm not feeling visual lag, but I will turn our audio volume down a bit. That's getting some really ridiculous. Dessert. Oh, I missed. Supposed to get this way. Whispering Woods.
Huh? Look at that!
Like you.
Don't be afraid. It's all right now. I'm back.
Is he talking to a dragon?
Poor dragon.
Who's there?
I don't want the dragon to be scared. The dragon is cute. I want to pet it.
That was close. Paimon almost got blown away. Luckily, Paimon managed to grab hold of your hair. Thanks. Just what was that? Paimon thought we were gonna get eaten. It definitely has something to do with that weirdo who was talking to the dragon.
Is talking to dragons normal?
Of course not. Oh, what's that? There's some kind of shiny red thingy on the big rock over there. Let's go take a closer look. Be careful. Paimon doesn't have a good feeling about this.
Well, neither do I. Crimson.
Paimon's never seen a stone like this before, so Paimon can't tell what it is. All Paimon knows is that it's dangerous. Best we put it away for now. Okay, we've got it. Now let's get out of here.
I like her cute little halo. That's loot all the things. And another cutscene.
Hey, you! Stop right there!
Waifu number 1.
May the Animo God protect you, stranger.
Okay.
I am Amber, outrider for the Knights of Favonius. You don't look like citizens of Mondstadt. Explain yourselves.
Well, we're not looking for trouble.
That's what all the troublemakers say.
Why does everyone hate Amber?
Doesn't sound like a local name to me.
Your name is Amber!
And this mascot, what's the deal with it?
Emergency food.
Hey, that's even worse than being a mascot.
So to sum it up, you're traveling partners, right? Well, look, there's been a large dragon sighted around Mondstadt recently. Best you get inside the city as soon as possible. It's not far from here. I'll escort you there.
Oh, aren't you out here for some other reason?
I am, but not to worry. I can keep you both safe while doing that too. Besides, I'm still not sure if I can trust you two just yet.
That's a rather rude way to speak to guests.
Oh, I'm sorry. Probably not something I should say as a knight. I give you my apologies, strange yet respectable travelers.
That sounded so
Wow.
fake.
Really?
Do you have something against the type of language usage prescribed by the Knights of Favonius Handbook?
Not really. obtained amber. As an archer, amber is ideal for taking down targets from distance. Plus 2 to switch to amber.
So, suspicious travelers, what are you doing in Mondstadt?
He got separated from his sister during a really, really long journey.
So I take that as you really do not
Paimon
like
is his travel buddy, helping him to find his sister.
weapons. So I switch to order. New weapon. There we go. Okay. Ooh. That's a big ooh.
Looking for your family? Huh. Okay, let me finish my other stuff first, and then I can help you put up posters around the city.
Right. That's
What exactly is it you need to finish doing first?
It's simple. You'll understand in a bit.
Are we helping her now? Is that what we're doing? Same foe. Iron. So basically, I'm just Link. This is just a Chinese Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's what I'm getting out of this. Oh look, it's another teleport majigger. That's the technical term, teleport majigger. Teleport.
A hilly churl.
Quick, get it! These monsters have been getting too close to the city recently. My task this time is to clear out their camp.
As opposed to any other time? Okay, note to self. Note to self. I need to drop out of aim mode in order to change over to a character.
Nothing to it. Though I've got to say, you surprised me a little with your moves there. Thanks
Why?
for the backup. How'd it feel?
Barely broke the
Now
sweat.
that you mention it, how is it the hilly trails ended up here? These creatures don't seem like the type to set up camp so close to cities like this.
Exactly. It's more normal for them to be much further out in the wilderness. But because the dragon, Storm Terror, has been around a lot more recently, our orchards have been destroyed, and the local market has been affected as well. When the storms hit, we usually end up with at least a few injuries, so the Knights of Favonius have been tied up doing the best they can to defend the area.
So these annoying creatures have been getting closer and closer to the city?
Exactly. That said, clearing this camp helped make the area a little bit safer.
But only
Come
slightly.
with me. A responsible knight must make sure to see you to the city safely.
Exquisite chest. Adventurer's tail feather. Sweet. And we'll just be careful, or have to start over multiple times. So, illiteral in translation of Chitrin? Chitrin? Oh look, it's another person.
What should I cook next?
I have this berry you can cook.
Oh, are you travelers from around here as well?
No, we just happen to be passing by. What are you cooking? Smells good!
I see. Welcome, travelers. I'm Lynn, the survival expert of the Adventurers Guild. As you can see, I'm experimenting with some new recipes. Eat before you go. The first rule in the Wilderness Survival Guide.
No foods.
Picnic? Oh, Paimon just loves picnics! My travel partner here is good at cooking as well.
You can only cook a few simple.
That's okay. Let's see what you can do. You won't get a lot of chances like this to learn from a survival expert. There are some mushrooms and meat in the barrel over there. Try making a chicken mushroom skewer for me. I'm the survival expert of the Adventurers Guild. Nice to meet you.
Alright. Chicken mushrooms, which actually sounds really good. I am jealous. Steak. Not the least of which because of the way that life has been right now, not being able to get paid the last 3 months, I don't have any subscription to either Secret World or Final Fantasy.
Is it done? Mmm, smells good. Let me try.
Nom nom nom.
Uh-oh.
Now that's really tasty. You're indeed gifted.
Paimon told you so.
With your culinary skills, you should try more difficult dishes. Oh, I've got some raw ingredients in my bag. Have them in return for this meal.
Can we really have them? Won't you run out of ingredients?
That's okay. You should be able to find lots of ingredients when exploring the wilderness. Don't forget to look carefully. There's also a restaurant in Mondstadt known as Good Hunter that sells food and ingredients.
That's
Go have a look when you've got the time.
Okay, thank you for the info. Hey, leave some chicken mushroom skewers for Paimon.
Paimon, I'll make you into chicken mushroom skewer. Aromatic. Oh, I can auto. Yay, alright. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong direction. Let me go this way. I'm assuming Mora is my... Mora is my, honey? Weird. Is anybody else getting that? Or is it just Rosie? He can. Why would I want to? What are you doing? You're scaring the pigeons away. They'll be back. Oh my god. Okay, that's hurting. I'm not sure what's going on there. Is it? Turn down my mic. Maybe I'm peeking. Are you just hearing it when I'm talking, or are you hearing it in the game as well? Or are you hearing it? No, head mic's not even plugged in. It's literally just free. That is stressing. Can't. Is it a rhythmic, like, rhythmic sound, or is it a sound? Can't be my head mic. Head mic's not plugged in. Like, it literally is not plugged in at all. It's back to music. Like, literally the head mic is just plugged into the audio. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Or I should say, can you all hear me? Okay, is it still getting a crackling sound? Okay. So, might have been my audio systems have been acting weird recently, so it may be that I've got a short somewhere, which would really fucking suck. Well, all of my computer gear is hand me down. So, with the exception, actually, I take it back. The power supply in my computer is not hand me down, because that's brand spanking new because I bought it. And of course, now we're having. What's going on? How is this little game pushing my computer that hard?
Let me officially introduce the city of wind, dandelions, and freedom. Travelers under the protection of the Knights of Favonius, welcome to Mondstadt.
She looks high.
Finally, no more having to camp outdoors.
What's wrong with
But
camping outdoors?
The city folk don't look too cheery.
Everyone's been put out of place by storm terror recently. But everything will turn out fine as long as Jean's with us.
Jean?
Acting Grand Master of the Knights
So
of
is it just me,
Favonius.
or
Jean,
is her chest just
defender of
slightly
Mondstadt.
heaving for everyone else?
With Jean on our side, surely even the vicious storm terror will be no match for us. Before I take you guys to the Knights of Favonius headquarters, I have a present for you, Traveler.
Oh.
It's a reward for helping me clear out that Hilitril camp.
Hey! Why doesn't Paimon get a reward?
Your reward is not eating you.
Because this reward is useless to you, Paimon. But I'll treat you to a traditional
Is it still
Mondstadt delicacy.
crackling?
Sticky honey roast.
Sticky honey roast!
Come with me. We'll head to the city's, high ground.
God damn it. Is it just when I'm talking? Or is it... It's specifically when I'm not talking. Okay, that's the thing. I don't know what's going on there though. I'm not touching the mic. That's the thing though. Like, there is literally nothing touching the mic. It's got a boom arm and is sitting suspended. Hang on 1 second. Okay, I turned off my overhead fan, so maybe it was something on the mic. Like, maybe it was some type of, like, something glowing on the mic.
This used to be a bustling street, but with so many storm terror attacks recently, the usual crowds are nowhere to be seen. Except for the local tavern near the city wall over there. They haven't been affected. If anything, their business is better than ever.
It wants me to climb up over this? I really do not. Was there a crackle on? Was there a crackle in my mic on Wednesday when we were streaming then? Did I stream on Wednesday? I don't even remember anymore. Okay, now you're just fucking with me. Like, are you still hearing it now? Okay. 'Cause like I said, I turned my overhead fan down, so I'm not getting like everything blowing down. Like, this is me waving my arms around the mic, but I'm not touching it. Okay. The thing is, it's never done that before. Like, I've had the fan on full blast, and it's never had issues. So,
Everything we have is a blessing from Barbados.
Folk songs here are all so wise.
So, the present I want to give you is a wind glider.
well, the thing about that is, like, this is me hitting the desk now. For the pop covers, well, it wasn't apparently. So that might have been it.
Outriders use them to ride the wind, and the people of Mondstadt love using them too. I brought you here to give it to you, so you can experience it right away.
Oh, you're really excited about these wind gliders, huh?
Well, that's because the wind is the heart and soul of Mondstadt. Alrighty then, enough talk. Let's give it a whirl.
It might have been that, yeah.
But you still need to pay attention to my instructions.
Okay. Dangerous. Proceed carefully. Press W to move forward. Space to glide. We're basically... Oh, look, it's the glider from Guild Wars. Wet. Uh-oh.
The sky.
Dargan! It's Dargan! Pet him. I want to pet him. He looked cute. He doesn't look scaly. He looks like fluffy. Oh, sucks to be me. Glad I have the glider. I'm gonna get eaten. And that's up for debate.
Huh? How are you staying afloat like this with just a wind glider?
I'm preventing your fall with the power of 1,000 winds. Now, concentrate. See yourself grasping the wind. Harness its energy.
Oh, now we're playing Panzer Dragoon. Okay. So he's going into space. A lot of dust.
Are you hurt?
Don't touch me. That's a butt.
You've actually got the power to go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm?
Is this the femboy that you like a whole bunch, Lucy?
Storm Terror is attacking Mondstadt itself! Kaya, Traveler, you've come at the right time. We must...
Hold on, Amber. Are you perhaps forgetting to introduce us?
Oh, right. This is Kaya, our cavalry captain.
How many husbands do you have, Lucy?
These two are travelers from afar.
From afar. Is that all we know of them?
Long story short,
An infinite number. This is fair. Rosie also has an infinite number of husbandos.
I see. Welcome to Mondstadt. Though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. I understand the anguish of being separated from family. I'm not really sure why you're looking for the Animo God.
He's
But
got an eye
everyone has their
patch and he's
secrets,
tall,
right?
so therefore he has a dark past.
Relax. I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now.
Himbo husband, I like that one.
Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens.
Even though they couldn't look that high up and possibly see me
The acting
dogfighting.
Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius is also very interested in meeting you, and formally invites you both to our headquarters.
He has purple eyes. Dressing room unlocked. View outfits. Wings of First Flight. Wings of Companionship. Oh, it's Fashion Genshin now. Fashion. What does it want me to... Okay.
I feel like Jean will be... Hey, oh, it's... Wow, if only this... Morning. Can I get lunch with you?
No.
It's agreed. Mondstadt, remember the view. Look, I'm a Baron Bunny. Today is another squeaky clean day. Oh, Jean, I can handle anything and everything. As long as it isn't cold wolf hook juice. Ugh, yuck.
Get that? She likes wolf hook juice. I don't know where I was going with that. I just thought it was funny.
This seems to be the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Let's head in.
Wrong button. We get more and more mail. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Alright, it is getting way too warm in here. I'm about to turn that fan right back on. So I'll be right back.
Jean, what's the hurry? I thought we agreed to meet them here.
There have been sightings of storm terror outside the city. Once we meet, we must...
Relax. I'll lend a hand when the time comes.
Jean, I've brought them.
So the
And once it was over, I brought them straight here.
Mondstadt welcomes you, Windborn travelers. I am Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Lisa is hot book mom. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, are you sweeties here to help us out?
Yeah, she called me a sweetie. Hot book mom.
You're both so adorable. Sadly, the timing is regrettable. Storm terror has caused quite a ruckus in the region since its recent resurgence.
Oh, really?
Simply put, Mondstadt's elemental sphere and ley lines are now akin to a yarn ball in the paws of a kitten.
What's up, Nyx?
For a mage, it couldn't get much worse. My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
Alright, so good to know that elemental particles cause acne in mages. You need it. You totally need it, Nyx.
If it weren't for this interference, the Knights of Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing person posters. We simply ask that you repose in Mondstadt while we help you seek out your sister.
I should really help out as
Paimon will help too.
well.
Good. In that case, we need a plan.
It's only good after Paimon says it's okay.
With Storm Terror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have an opportunity to cut this problem off at the source.
Hey, as long as you don't actually spend money on it.
Lisa has revealed the sources of Storm Terror's power with her detection magic.
Is that so?
They're located in the abandoned Four Winds temples. Storm Terror's ability to whip up these kinds of storms can be attributed to it drawing power from the temples.
Our objective is to deal with 3 of the 4 temples. I trust everyone understands why we are only dealing with 3.
Alright. Whoa, Jean. You are not wearing pants. That is just body paint over your crotch.
Paimon doesn't.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us.
Look at it. She's like, it's just her skin.
The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. All right, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
It doesn't look like leggings, though. The wish feature has been unlocked. I didn't read that fast enough. So wait. I have one wish. Don't pull to purple ones? So, wait, what? I'm confused! The beginner one, okay. So... Debate club. Ha ha ha, I get it. Emerald orb. Blood-tainted greatsword. Harbinger of Dawn. Another emerald orb. Black tassel. Slingshot. And Noel. Oh, and magic guide. How much shit am I getting out of this? A lot, apparently. I'd hate to think that she wasn't. Oh, that's a very, very dainty, very dainty curtsy. Rosie, look at this armor. I think you would like it if Rose is not currently grinding. Hey, boob plates are awesome. Like, I'm not one of the guys who's gonna jump all over that. All right, so which one do I do next? Because I've got one thing here. None of them? Okay. Save for another beginner pool. No. I'm not touching anything. Don't use the purple one. Okay.
Leave it to me. Oh, you seemed whenever. Oh, please. Good morning. Breakfast is served. Ready. In my job, I do the exact same things every day. I'm a maid. How may my hobby? I'm not a. How to.
There we go. Just getting rid of all of this shit. So wait, can we dress her up too? Ah, okay. Let's see, did I get a new weapon for her? Yes, I did. Debate club or, oh, we're gonna go with that one because I think it's awesome. That's got a higher crit weight. Quit weight. Switch. Did get a new sword. So sorry. Book mage mommy is hot. Sorry. I need to not be doing this. I need to not be acting like this. I don't...
Heading out?
Oh, I don't want to do that on stream. That makes me feel terrible. Makes me feel like a bad person. I'm not here to lust after anime boobs or anime butt. I don't want to be sent to horny jail. Lucy is such a bad influence on me. There's no horny jail, only horny heaven. Library rules. Oof. I am both... Oh, no boots. quiet in the library. Please do not damage the books. Please remember to return your books on time. I believe everyone here knows how to deal with violations and will not be repeated here. We hope everyone can abide by the library rules and make good use of the library. So, I used to drink a whole lot of a... I used to drink a whole lot of a hard root beer that was called Not Your Father's root beer, and then I switched over and started drinking Not Your Father's ginger ale. Very good stuff, until I got really sick on it. Like, I drank too much of it and just got really sick, and now when I drink it, I'm just like, can't take it. Man, I really wish I could go out and get some really, really great booze right now, but I can't afford it. I'm drinking my current stuff as Evan Williams, so. Oh, Rosie, before you go on another farming cycle, look at the armor. Is it not cute? Does it not look like what you would wear if you were in an anime? Complete with boob plate and bareback. Oof, that sucks, Rosie. Articulated, I love the articulated plate. I'm stealing all the books. I don't know if I'm going to read them, but I'm going to steal them all. Oh yeah, the huge high heels. How can you fight and tank with the huge high heels? I'm in your library, stealing your books. Yeah, it does. You either put them back where you got them, or I kill you and take it from your corpse. Come again? I think that Lucy would do really, really well in a Changeling, the Dreaming game. Oh shit, I accidentally started that. Changeling the Dreaming is a RPG set in the world of darkness where your characters are humans that have the souls of ancient fairies, and you must balance being an ancient fairy with being human, or else you go absolutely insane. But if you focus too much on being human and not enough on your fairy soul, you risk losing your soul and becoming a banal piece of shit. Literally the clap your hands if you believe, because if you don't, your soul is gonna die. And you'll go quiescent. Undone. Who said that wasn't villainy? You have the Seelie Courts, the Unseelie Courts, the Shadow Court, basically order, chaos, and evil. But just because you are a fairy, when I say fairy, I don't mean like you are a Disney World fairy.
Adventures will probably get more and more dangerous. We should make sure
I
we're
mean
prepared.
like ancient trickster fae from the beginning of time. I just upgraded all my weapons. Auto add. Hats. I literally just saw something somebody was posting on a memes board for World of Darkness. Said, why is it every character wants to burn something good? Or burn something down? So this is going to turn into one of those I have to help literally everyone so that they will eventually get us to the main objective. I've got to solve everyone else's problems. Okay, so the shimmering golden line right that we've got here is very much giving me a Fable vibe.
There's the blacksmith.
Is this your himbo husband?
Why?
This is the first Paimon's heard about it. What, so you want Paimon on the front line now?
It's, you gotta start pulling your weight.
She's a tiny one, isn't she? They'd need to be purpose-built.
Wow, he does bespoke weaponry?
Of course. I sell weapons, make them to order, and do refinements. All in the job description for a blacksmith. All you need is the ore. Anywhere. Everywhere. You look confused. Listen, I'll tell you where the nearest deposits are. Bring some back and I'll help you forge what you need. No need. I have other things to do.
He seems like a short-tempered guy. Was it something we said?
I think it's everything that you say. Wait, it wants me to talk to him again?
What do you want? Oh, yes. These are okay, I guess. Should be able to...
Okay, so... Pre-warning, okay. Okay, are legit? Alright. So, the stuff like this... Mapamere is the book, basically. And a partridge in a pear tree. So these are what we build for. This is the stuff we want to build for. Okay. Well, I don't have any of the parts for them at the moment.
If you ever find ore in the future, you can always come and see me. Ideally when I'm not busy.
It seemed to be in a bad mood.
A blacksmith's work takes focus and concentration. It does not take small talk with customers. When the craft is good, business is good. That's all there is to this trade, and anyone who tells you different is trying to con you. Now, if there's nothing else, I'll carry on with my work.
Well, fuck me.
He's certainly committed to his work. Paimon will give him that. His temper isn't great, but
Oh,
leave
shit.
it to him and he'll be able to forge what you need.
Alright, so... That's not what I wanted. So we have yet to hit the multiplayer component? What? Gotta be 8. Yay! So what you're saying is I need to do more retainer missions, Rosie. Alright, Ember.
This is it. One of the deserted temples of the Four Winds. These temples have been left to waste for years now. The people of Mondstadt almost never come here. There's a chance there's a monster nest or Hilitrol camp. Even Storm Terror has given up on its own temple. Yes. I also find it hard to accept, but Storm Terror was once one of the Four Winds.
Huh?
Wait! Did you just feel that?
No.
The wind here. Something's off. Let's go in and take a look. Be careful. The dragon's power is disturbing this area.
Enter the temple. Deep within the temple of the Falcon. Don't have another character because Paimon won't pull her fucking weight. So yeah. Oh. Snap, crackle, pop. This is actually really making me think of a little bit of
You can use that console to open the door.
it's not a console, that's a Rubik's Cube. Uh-oh, suddenly we're in Zelda.
Wow, I can see so far into the temple.
Amber has the ability to aim and shoot. While aiming, her arrows will accumulate charge. When fully charged, the arrow will be imbued with pyro. Use pyro to ignite incombustible objects. So that just means you're in good company. I have never been good enough to even complete a Rubik's Cube. Door of Resurrection activated. Use Elemental Sight to see the elemental attributes of different objects. Each element has its own color. Green symbolizes Daedro, which can be ignited by pyro. Opponent's wooden shields are attributed to Daedro, which can be ignited with Pyro's skills, rendering them defenseless. So green is Pyro, or is Daedro, which we use Pyro to burn. I'll take out his weapon too.
Oh no! A horn! The fighting must have got them riled up.
Right, the fighting got
Good
them
thing
riled
I've
up.
prepared my secret weapon, explosive puppet Berry Bunny.
Oop, that was the wrong button.
No escape.
What did that do? Apparently my Q is all leveled up and ready to go. This is for Bettany that you're doing all this for?
Are those explosive barrels over there? Well, one shot should be able to blow them up.
Fuck yeah, debate club. Oh man, she's like slow. Noelle is like, well, she's kind of tanky, so. Ooh, what do we got here?
It's so high. Seems like there's something up there.
So high, dude.
But how do we get across? Isn't this a pyro monument? If we hit it with a powerful
What's up, Induction
pyro
Plasma?
attack, we might trigger it.
Alright, if that's what I need to do. Hey, hang on. Oh, I can't jump up there. Down. Rise up. On the winds.
Dragon's breath. Is that where the power's coming from? Great. Let's smash it.
Alright, Noelle, you're up. Because you smash things.
Phew, I'm tired. But at least this way we've helped Jean out. In the past, we were at least able to defend the city and keep it safe. This, of course, is mostly thanks to Jean. But now with Storm Terror directly attacking the city itself, the winds change. So too should our tactics. It's what Lisa likes to say. Speaking of which, the 4 winds we were discussing earlier, if you want to learn more about our history, you can ask Lisa. I'm not saying I don't know our history, it's just... I mean, a librarian is supposed to be more knowledgeable than an outrider, right?
That just sounds like an excuse to be a bimbo. Precious chest. It says we can't do that in the codex. Well, I can't read. So, what are you up to, Induction Plasma? Also, Rosie, are you still grinding? The sun can't stop me because I can't read. Oh, you're with your kids right now? That makes sense. Hey, look, some of the weather cleared up. And that is... Come here, you. I want your raw meat. This is a very cute anime-esque world, a very Asian world. See that? I make things wet. Did it disappear? Well, fuck you. Statue of the Seven. The world itself opens before those with noble hearts. So I'm a bit off, but at least I'm exploring. Teleport waypoint unlocked. I don't have enough. A pneumoculus, I guess. Well, there's the thing. I should totally get the glowing thing.
Oh, it's one of those consolidated wind things.
Consolidated wind
Let's head back
things?
to the Statue of the Seven at Windrise and offer it to the gods. Well, you should come with me. Paimon will tell you about the rest later. It's a Statue of the Seven.
Yeah,
Let's make an offering and see if the gods respond.
Paimon, why do you have to spell everything out? Why can't you just let me discover things? I guess because the game's afraid I'm gonna miss it. What? Who's a slut? What? You said making an offering, worship the gods. I don't know where you got slut from, Rosie. Oh, there. I don't think I'm allowed to play those kind of games on Twitch. I mean, if I was, I might. If I was, like, allowed to play those kind of games on Twitch, we might, like, jump to... I might play, some, like, I might play some of the more naughty mods
Can
I
you feel
have
the blessings of the seven?
for Fallout.
In
But
Mondstadt, people call them animalculi. They can be fitted into the statue's eyes. Some stories say the statue's eyes originally had gems that were taken by swallows, but animalculi never had a physical form
Lust for
from the
Darkness,
start.
Lust for Beyond.
People with visions collect them to offer to the statues as blessings. Unlike others with powers, you don't have a vision. But the rules of this world don't apply to you anyway, so keep offering animalculi and maybe you'll receive more blessings.
There was some full-on sex in that game, that's true, but there was also some interesting horror elements to it. Exquisite chest. Light a fire first, okay. If I must. Cook. It was kind of like a weird like conglomeration of that game was a weird conglomeration of basically layers of fear and uh like layers of fear and a porno. I'm not saying it was bad, it was just an interesting conglomeration of that. All the food. You enjoyed it because you specifically wanted to see it, and so I did a special stream just for you, and you enjoyed it. And don't try to deny it. I think you even bought it for me, Rosie, so I could do that. Automatic cooking for steak unlocked. You should look in on that then. Lucy! No, I don't mind silly spoilers. I think you were the one who bought me Lust for Darkness. I think, like, because I asked you about it, and you said that you really wanted to watch somebody stream it, and I said I couldn't, but if you bought it for me, I'd stream it for you on Twitch, and so you did. Suspicious steak. There it is. Okay, that is very interesting. I require more pictures of your cats. Just in general, Rosie. I require more picture of your cats. So, it's human. It's literally human. And I require everyone to send me all of their cat pics. Like, you must send them all to me on Discord, so I may coo over your cats. You are not ugly. You are cute. Stop saying bad things about my friend Lucy. I'm gonna kill this ghost. My friend Lucy does not suck. And is awesome. And I will not hear any more of your sass.
Let it rain. Hey!
Fuck you. There we go. Really? You'll beat me up for free? You won't let me beat you up? Is that because it sounds like that's what you're actually going to do. Cookies. I do. And that's why you like me. Don't know what I just did, but I did the thing. Oh, for that cookie game. I had a friend who said that about Basophil from what's it from Cells at Work. I was about to say Cells at Large. Cells at Work, which by the way is a great anime. I think that everybody should watch. At least the first season. That's all I've seen. I have not watched any of the later stuff, and I have not read Cells at Work Black, which apparently is really, really good. Why sigh, Rosie? I don't know. So I've met several people who do that. They'll just talk on the phone while they're going to the bathroom, and I'm like, how? How do you know? No, don't do that. Please don't. If the conversation must continue after, it must continue, and you cannot hold it in, simply call me back. Hey, for the record, the Shiva fight in that game is hot. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, it's ice, but it's hot.
Yeah. Wind blade.
Because you're ice, I'm gonna shoot fire at you. And then get my fucking ass handed to me. Jesus. Man, Lucy is totally like getting out all of the
Beautiful made wood.
getting out all the aggression. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's women with huge swords, man. Women with huge swords. Yes, you did. You did. Am I the women with big swords and lots of armor, or with a huge fuck off shield and a sword are hot. Like, Also, women in military gear. Just women in military gear in general. I'm like, please, please let me salute you. I'm not a huge fan of like guys. Like, I prefer the guy. Like, for guys that I'm attracted to, I feel it more like I want them to be more feminine and less like hardcore. Does that make sense?
Leave it all to me.
Welcome back, Plasma. Hey, stop being a bitch, Flower. I will break your fucking shield here. That's right. Be stunned. Be stunned, bitch. Be stunned. No more of your bullshit. Oh, wow. Induction Plasma. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For 10 Tier 1 subscriptions. Jesus. Thank you very, very much. That's, let's see. Lucy, Rose, Snowcub13, Travis Tavern Talks, Jimmy the Rabbit, Warfox, Fried Slice, Eardell, Hiroto, and TTV the Mellow. Thank you very, very much for bringing that for Welcome to the Fireside. Thank you very, very, very much, Induction Plasma. That was the kick that I needed to get through right now.
With the wind!
I'm okay with just hearing that for the rest of the night. But thank you very, very much for that. That's
You can't take the sky from me.
There we go. I did a thing. Electro crystal. Oh, so purple is electricity. Okay, good to know. Is there like okay? Inventory. Food. Get some health back. So really it needs to... Oh, Book Mom. Sorcery Book Mom. I'm okay with that. So, okay, so... Trying to get keeping to work right? Alright, so here is, we have... everybody ready? We're going to go have fun with... we're gonna go have fun with another ka-ching. Ka-ching.
You've arrived.
We're gonna go have fun with the other husbando.
Come closer. Can you smell that? Something must have happened in the temple. I imagine there will be slimes, hilly churls, and whatever's giving Storm Terror extra power. Oh yes, it is going to be lively in there indeed.
No doubt nothing more than a disorderly mob of creatures.
Oh, you're quite the brave one, aren't you? It's a pity that the Temple of the Wolf has been disturbed by such an atrocity. Let's head in. No one makes offerings to the Four Winds anymore, yet the old winds never vanish. We need to clear out the temples.
Yeah.
For the Four Winds.
I don't think he's Anime Rook. I think he's... more, Anime Rook is less ostentatious. I need another party member. You may have to just settle for me, Lucy. Though you'll have to fight Rosie over me.
Let me show you how the Knights of Favonius conquer our adversaries.
Oh, okay, he is in my party now.
If I'm not mistaken, the end of the temple should be up there.
Wait, how do you know?
Experience. The kind of experience you get after years of dealing with things like this for others.
Potato! If there is water around, opponents may become wet. Cryo skills can freeze water. Hydro opponents, or opponents that are wet, utilize this skill reaction to gain an advantage over their opponents. Okay. Oh, that's badass.
Don't push your luck. Don't push your luck.
Why is he?
Unless I'm mistaken, you don't seem to have a vision.
Why is he walking like that?
So how exactly is it that you're able to channel elemental energy?
It was a very strange occurrence.
Did I hit a button on accident? What's going on? Oh, okay. I hit the wrong button. Because I'm a dumbass. Ooh, I just used it earlier in the fight. I do like the sword that disappears and like just hovers them. Okay.
Cool it.
Oh, so it just creates, just automatically freezes it. All right, cool. Are you still farming for boots, Rosie? Flamethrower's core is what gives us energy fire to shoot. Use cryo skills to temporarily disable flamethrower cores and stop them from shooting fire.
Freeze!
So he's a waterbender.
Ah, finally, we're here.
Seems the path ends here. Let's use the wind currents to fly up.
Induction plasma. They are literally trying to get me to. They're attempting to get me to eat payment. Blue stone in the center of the room is a hydro amber. Breaking it may make it rain. Everything in the range will be wet. Run ended one of these earlier.
Water! We can use this to put out fire!
Good idea. That's some keen observation. We should get Jean to give you a title and make you a knight. Don't get frostbite.
Eating Paimon is the only way. Paimon, yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. Like, there is a demon in the Lesser Keys of Solomon. It's named Paimon, and it's spelled the exact same way. So that's where I'm getting tripped up. Yeah, Hereditary is the film, but Paimon is actually in the Lesser Keys of Solomon. Oh my. Cryo freeze.
Freeze! Speaking of, did you know? Storm Terror was once one of the 4 winds. I'm not aware of the exact details. If you're interested, you can ask the acting Grand Master about it.
Oh, wow, that looks pretty. I love big, like, vast underground chambers, stuff like that.
Is that the thing that Storm Terror is using to gain its power?
Seems probable. Let's deal with it.
Because Noel smashes things.
Bravo! What a performance. You are, to my surprise, a well-trained knight. The battles you just fought were sights to behold.
You did everything.
I see you already have the knightly virtue of modesty. Stories of your heroic deeds to save Mondstadt from destruction shall be known throughout the City of Freedom, well into the future.
Stop complimenting
Please do
me.
visit me at our headquarters when you have the time. I also know a lovely tavern, if that's more your thing.
Okay, he's actively hitting on me now.
Quite rewarding, no?
We've seized another temple from Storm Terror's grasp.
I can take care of the rest here. You go take care of other things while I'm at it.
See you later then, bye-bye.
There's no way Hilly Turtles organized an ambush like this themselves. Not with their limited mental capacity.
Uh-oh.
Thus you were behind this.
Boss fight. Oh shit.
Knights of Favonius, always so inefficient.
Agree to disagree, but your involvement in this just made things a whole lot more interesting.
So basically, what I'm hearing right now from everybody in the room is that we're basically playing Lucy's. This is Lucy's erotica. Like this is what gets Lucy going. Obtain new character, Kia. Oh, we have more artifacts. Hey, Rev. We got, like, artifacts for days. Well, like, there is an entire subreddit that is dedicated just to venti porn. Like, literally. I have an inventory limit? Damn it. Why must I have an inventory limit? Why is my chat so horny? It's because we're all stuck in quarantine. It's not my chat. It's just you. Hey, dad jokes are fun. Oh, okay, so that's how it's done.
Dodge this!
Hey, so I have a thing for using dad jokes, and the reason I have a thing for using dad jokes is because dads are cool. At least my dad is cool. Like, literally, I was talking to my dad last night, saying, you know, I really can't wait for either the government stimulus or the, or my, what was it? For the government stimulus or for my tax return to come in. And it's not because, like, because I really need, because, yeah, I really need money to, like, pay off debts and everything like that. But at the same time, like, I just want a pizza. Like, I want to just order a pizza and have something. And I just said that to him, and he just randomly went to, because he was out, like, he was out doing errands. He got me a pizza and dropped it off at the house. Hey, you could make it for me, but you don't live where I live, Lucy. Why am I running around with... There we go. Let's run around with me in charge, the way it should be. Yeah, I was very, very, like... I popped it. I mean, you could. I mean, you know where I live, Induction Plasma. Well, when in Boston, you definitely need to apparently go to a baseball game. So I'm wet, guys. I'm wet. Why did your therapist tell you to stop watching baseball?
Dodge this!
Go, go, Barret Bunny!
What is it doing? Oh, it taunts them. Okay. Ick. I have been advised to do that with multiple hobbies I have. Yeah? Well, I wanted to charge up an actual, like, fire shot. Because that's what I've been doing. I've been pressing and holding. Even go in the right direction. I like that he has, like... He does this whole, like, skip jump to the other side and hits them in the back.
Dodge this!
Wait, why am I... Smash with Noelle. Because she smashes well. Smash. Let me smash. There's probably an easier way to climb up here, but fuck it. I'm here to have fun, not do things the easy way. Oh shit. Boyd! Arr, fuck you.
Freeze!
Water gear and farming.
Freeze!
Never ever again. You are silly. You are a very silly, silly girl. Excuse me, an e-girl who is a boy. Where'd he go? It's a bull or a boar. Uh-oh, these are some high-level monsters we're getting into here.
Dodge this.
Ow!
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite. Don't push.
I need to change adventurers. Don't you hurt my maid. Yeah, that was an interesting fight. That's not what I wanted. No. Ah. Mondstadt hash brown. What is this? Okay. Guess that means they're full or something? I don't know. Dandelion seeds.
You can't take the sky from
Fraseridium. Holy shit. 10 more subscriptions. Fraseridium. Senate Hawk. Digiception. Salad Frost 2. The Spencer. Feral to Feral. Mark. Madoka Tui. The Salty Sailor. Charlie the Strategizer. Wow. Induction Plasma. Thank you. Thank you so much. For more of those gifted subs. Oh my god. This is literally more subs than I've ever had. This is amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Oh man. Thank you so much. I guess I need to play game more often. I don't know.
Can't take the sky from me.
This is interesting.
You can't take the sky from me. You can't take the sky from me.
There we go. I mean, that, I'm not gonna lie, that helps so much just to make things work right now. Like, I'm having issues paying bills and everything because, like, I can't work because of all the shit going on with COVID. Like, physically, my lungs do not work correctly. So this helps out a great deal. I don't know what to think.
Yeah, right.
What, Lucy?
With the wind.
It's So the issue that we're running into right now is I have to first get on, you know, FMLA. This is gonna, okay, for those of you who don't know what's going on, basically, I'm having to... What's up, Warfox? If I say something mean about Paimon, why did they waste such a perfectly good character model on something that I want to punch in the face repeatedly because of her dialogue? That is what I wish to know. Apparently that was good enough for Rev. It's too bad that she's not filling enough to be emergency food. Some HR is. My HR literally... Okay. So, I have been out of work in this recent stint for about 4 days. Because I cannot... The way that my company's specific policy for FMLA specifically has it is you have to be out for 4 days or more. Oh shit. If you are not out for less than 4 days, then they don't consider you valid for FMLA. Once you hit the 4-day mark, they then send it off to the corporate office, which is in
Time to clean up.
that was a cue. I did not mean to use the cue. Once you're out for 4 days, they'll file the they'll actually file the paperwork. Once they file the paperwork, the local or like the corporate office has to approve it. Once it's approved, it can be sent by snail mail, not to me, but to the office, which I have to go to the office to pick it up from HR. Once I get it from the office, I then have to take it. I have to schedule an appointment with my doctor, take it to him, have him rubber stamp it. Once that is done, I am now on FMLA, and they can't long-term FMLA, and they cannot fire me for not showing up to work because of being sick, specifically because of the PCOS, which is what I'm trying to get FMLA for. So, and going through all that just makes my head spin. Just like, oh my god, what am I doing? Now here's the thing. Once I'm on FMLA, they can't fire me, but they still won't, like, pay me. So that's then, I need to talk to my doctor about the process of maybe going on to SSDI at that point, for short term, maybe long term, depending on how this works out, because right now, like, I sound fine right now. I came back from work on Monday, and it sounded like I had smoked 10 packs of cigarettes, just chain smoking. And it felt like it, and it still kind of feels like it. I do not have a Shrine of the Defense key. That's my pity party. That's the situation right now. I have gone about 3 months without putting in a solid full week's worth of work, because I can't. I literally work 2 or 3 days and immediately, like, will feel so bad that I have to go home and I can't go back to work. I don't remember what brought this up, but that's the issue I'm running into. That's literally like why when something like this happens and Induction Plasma gives me like 20 subs in a day, like, that's a big deal because I am out. Like, that means that makes that is some money to me. Like, and like I said earlier, like it's getting to a point where I can't even, like, for lack of a better term, escape into some of the things that I love because I can't afford them anymore. So I guess it's a good thing that no, I'm not crying. I'm just emotional. And going through all of this is really actually making my chest hurt. Like right now, I've got pain right here, and but it's tough, bro. Like, the shit that I'm going through right now is really tough, and I honestly feel like I'm letting a lot of people down. There's something that Rosie was talking about earlier today, which was the idea that I feel like I hit the damn target. I feel like I am, like, I genuinely feel sick. But at this point, there's got to be people in my life who believe that it's Munchausen syndrome. And there is nothing worse in the world than people thinking that I'm lying about something like this. And I have issues when people think I'm lying. Now that I've brought the entire mood down, let's go do this temple.
Hey, cutie. You're going to help me out too? How kind of you. Don't hesitate to come to me if you need anything. Good question. Basically, things other than that which require brawn or brains.
So, what does
Mage
that
mommy.
leave?
We're going to do this, and then I'm going to, provided there's not a cutscene, I'm going to take a quick break. Because we've been going about 2 hours now. It's not really imposter syndrome as much as it's Munchausen syndrome, which is like basically as much more specific imposter syndrome. Oh shit, there's a lot of stuff in here. Deep within the Lion Temple.
You can't take the sky from me.
5 tier 2 subscriptions? Induction Plasma.
You can't take the sky from me.
Shadow Dragon, Fake Rogue, 9 Cheshires and Soul 742, and Christian Milo, welcome to the fireside. Thank you, Induction Plasma, again for, oh my god, this is 25 subs in one day, and 5 of them are tier 2. Wow. Jesus Christ.
You can't take the sky from me.
I don't know what to say. Like, that's... I'm gonna have to, you know, I'm gonna have to edit my ending screen. At least...
You can't take the sky from me.
Lucy, thank you very much for gifting another sub. That's 26 subs today. Ogate 2000, welcome to the fireside. So yeah, okay, I need to take a break. I need to go cry in the corner. Wow.
You can't take the sky from me.
Rev, thank you very much. And a hype train got started. A hype train is now started on our channel. Thank you for the sub. Yes, this is the werewolf shirt, the Pack of the Forbidden Woods shirt. I have kept it with me this entire time. It's falling apart, like it's literally coming to pieces. But it's for those of you who, touch plasma. Thank you, 500 bits. Okay, Rosie's telling me I need to hydrate and sit up straight. Oh my god. But okay, so for story time, for those of you who don't know, Induction Plasma and I, back when I was first really getting into World of Darkness, I was playing, and Rosie's gonna hiss at this. I was doing a lot of new World of Darkness stuff. And I had a New World of Darkness Werewolf the Forsaken game, which Induction Plasma was a part of, and it was so, like, all the players, like, really enjoyed it and really loved it. Well, I'm not gonna finish telling the story. So basically their whole pack had like a small like their territory, which was a place up in the mountains north of in the mountains in Colorado, north of a place I love to go fishing, like IRL. Oh my god. Induction Plasma. That's 10 more subs. That's what. Okay.
You can't take the sky from me.
Oh my god.
You can't take the sky from me.
I don't.
You can't take the sky from me.
I don't even. What is this? I don't even. I can't even. Okay, I'm gonna finish the story. Damn it! I'm gonna finish this story. Damn it! Anyway, the pack's territory was a locust sitting directly on top of Jimmy. Now Jimmy's here. Oh my god. Jimmy the rabbit. Oh my god. How are you doing, Jimmy? So their entire territory was literally sitting right up on top of my favorite fishing spot in Colorado. Like my favorite place to go fly fishing. I literally like love to go there. It's kind of like my like retreat. Oh my god, now Jimmy's giving out. Now Jimmy's giving out subscriptions. Like, thank you very much. Oh my god. I'm trying to finish this damn story. What are we at? Like 30 what? How many subs to just tonight? Okay, all right. I'm going to go refill my drink, and when I come back, composed, I'm gonna finish the damn story. All right. I will be back in a little bit. Just give me a moment. I promise I'll be back. I promise. Alright, we're back. It's cool, Jimmy. Hey, you guys, I want you to do me a favor if you haven't done this already. I want you guys to go follow Jimmy. Jimmy is an amazing streamer who helps me a lot with Secret World Legends and keeps me in that game. And the other person I really want you to drop follows for, because they literally just hit affiliate like this week. I want you, whoever has not, go drop a follow to Demon Guard, aka Lucy, who likes to eat cake on streams. Okay, so basically, the Pack of the Forbidden Woods, which was this group of werewolves, literally, like, they formed a pack that sat on, you should do it, Rosie, do it. The pack sat on basically what is my favorite place in the entire world, like, the place I go to like, almost meditate. And literally fortified it both, like the entire campaign was so good. It was so amazing. I loved it. I fortunately ended it early as a storyteller, and the reason I did is because I had some severe mental issues and I couldn't continue storytelling the game. But my players enjoyed it, and it was amazing. But one of the things about it is we all made, or say we all, one of the STs, one of my players made black t-shirts for all of us. That is like, it says Pack the Forbidden Woods. It's got our like symbols and everything on it. But one of the parts of the game is, as a werewolf gets more renown. As they do deeds, the spirits recognize this and they get spirit brands that are only visible like when you're actually looking at them with like spiritual eyes, kind of thing. But as they would get it in game, they would leave their shirts with the player who made the shirts originally, and she would add more renown runes and symbols to their shirts. So like me, because I'm the storyteller and I really didn't have renown, I don't have as much on my shirt. Induction Plasma has like literally like all like his is entirely covered in these silver runes, and it looks amazing, and everybody else did too. I just didn't get much because, you know, I'm the storyteller. I don't get renown. Okay, we're gonna go back to playing Genshin here. It is a very rad mechanic. Like, I don't know. I kind of also have like Biter and Oddsy have kind of become an OTP for me as well. Okay, if I can breathe now, we're gonna continue playing.
I guess I could give this a go.
I would give her a go at any time.
I knew it. There is a strong elemental energy
Oh wow,
coming
look
from
at
deep
there's
within this
an Aurora
temple.
Borealis in the sky.
Paimon, are you able to float across?
Can't do much even if she does.
Good point. We'd better start looking for a way to get up there then.
Watch the sky and hold E. I'm looking up her skirt. I need to not look up her skirt. It turns purple.
Let's ride this wind current, shall we?
Even Paimon herself acknowledges that she's useless. Okay, what is her actual attack? Oh, she just, like, zaps shit. That was a good game. We do need to play Guild Wars 2. I just kind of fell in love with playing Itzy, or Oddsy and Biter. They're kind of like... They're so cute with each other. Like, they really are.
Leave it to me. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Fuck yeah. Eat it, bitch.
It's an electro monument. No wonder. Let me try to...
These elemental skills can be unleashed by pressing or charging by holding. When the skill is fully charged, releasing it unleashes an area of attack, dealing massive electro damage.
Activate it with a bit of electro power. Stand back, sweeties.
Nice. I need more people in my life to call me sweetie. Yes, that is the story behind these. If you ever see me wearing this on stream, it's because it's in my regular. It is in my regular. It's in my regular wardrobe because it's awesome. I love this shirt.
Freeze!
Now it needs to recharge.
Dodge this! Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
You don't have to deal. Give me a Three Wolf shirt.
Come a little closer.
Oh, that was a bit rough.
When it comes to wet enemies, I've got them covered.
Oh my. I love wolves. Like, wolves are my kind of the thing that I... Aw. Wolves are kind of the thing that I love. Like, they are awesome. Like, the only reason I got into World of Darkness games is because of Werewolf.
Oh,
it
another
was
wind current.
the one that I
Let's ride it up from here.
Like, straight up, if you go around my house, you will find nothing but cat and wolf shit. Because that's literally what I love. Really? Oh, I remember I dropped in once onto Twitch because somebody was playing Hades, and it was the voice actor who did Dusa from Hades. Which, by the way, is another amazing game, and I need to play more of that, even though I'm at the end game.
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
Man, they just literally, like... Supergiant Games does an amazing job. Did you know that recently came out with was it they recently did a video which was just like, here's how you play the music from
You've been a naughty
Hades
boy.
on the guitar. Just like, here's how you do it. Here are the tabs, here's the sheet music, here is a vivid demonstration of it. Here's how you
Chain
play
lightning
this.
can be set off between electro-charged opponents. The
And
electrical
it's-
discharge caused by friction is only a little less shocking than love at first sight.
Are we sure this isn't like, she's not a satyr? Because she's talking an awful lot like a satyr. Like, it was Darren Corbin who is, he basically did a complete guitar breakdown on how to play,
Oh, you want to know about this gem? You're kidding. You're seriously asking? This is a vision.
he was
It's used by the chosen
literally,
to
I
draw on
can't pause
elemental
because
powers.
it's a live service game.
In
He
terms
was,
of mysticism, I suppose you could call it a magical lightning rod.
he was teaching people how to play, the Orpheus and Eurydice song. Oh, did I fuck that up? I think I fucked that up. Good Riddance, that's the name of it.
What? You've never seen a vision? Just where exactly are you from?
Not here.
Are you a hilly churl with some level of reasonable intelligence?
Do I look like one?
No, I doubt it. After all, hilly churls aren't exactly known for their smarts. And you'd more or less qualify to be a magister's apprentice.
You're just saying that because you want me to be your apprentice.
Break it, and we can head home and relax. The thought of putting my feet up and relaxing has me all fired up.
Bless you, Electro Cougar.
Dragon of the East, Lion of the South, Wolf of the North, Falcon of the West. They are the four winds of Mondstadt, affiliated with Barbados, the god of Animo. The Dragon of the East, Storm Terror, its real name is Dvalin. Though most in Mondstadt seem to have forgotten that in all this Storm Terror business.
I wouldn't mind my hair getting long enough to put in that kind of braid.
So now you know why Dvalin is only able to channel 3 of the 4 winds' power. Because it has been consuming itself from the beginning.
Why would it go to such lengths?
Because of hatred, I presume.
Hatred?
Hatred for Mondstadt. Hatred drove it to become something more powerful than the wind itself. To become Storm Terror.
But why would one of the 4 winds hate the city it was supposed to protect?
As a child of Mondstadt, it's something that's really hard to say aloud. Here, take this. It's a very old story from more than a century ago.
I don't know. She's tiny, so I'm just kind of like, what the fuck? Is it the stockings or is it the boots? Because her boots are rather cool. Obtain new character, Lisa.
Whew, it's finally done. Well, all that lay, flow, and elemental line stuff Lisa was going on about should hopefully be back to normal. Wanna go back and see how the knights are doing? But if you got anything more interesting to do, Paimon can come too. By the way, we obtained another animalculus in one of the Four Winds temples, right?
Did we?
We might come across more of them in the future, so don't forget to offer them to the statues.
Prologue, the Outlander who caught the wind. There are various ways to obtain adventure XP, raise your adventure rank, whether it be completing various quests, looking for chests, completing investigations in your adventurer handbook, revitalizing Leyline's blossoms. You can obtain adventurer EXP from activities and increase your adventurer rank. More challenges and opportunities will also open up to you as your adventurer rank increases. Tempest Fugit, Chapter 1, Troublesome Work. World Quest. Okay. Gonna be way over there. See, what other quests do we have?
Disappear!
It's like using your ultimate on somebody who's just not prepared for you. Haha, now you're bleeding. I play way too much. Or I have played way too much, I just lighted it. Lighted? I just lit it. What can we cook? Satisfying salad. Manually. Which one? These? I don't have the ingredients for them. Well, I'm trying to cook as much of this stuff as I can so I can start like manually cook, or I can start like automatically cooking stuff. There we go, automatic cooking for radish. Radish veggie stew. Tch. I mean, is there a reason not to? Is there a way to lay? Okay. Oh, that's all that does. Okay. Take. How do I deselect the character? Okay. Let's see. I think actually, considering where we are right now and considering the way things are going right now, I think we've come to a natural stopping place. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. It's been a night. It has been a night. So I want to kind of back off a bit and chill. I'm not going to sleep because literally I slept until like 5 p.m. today. And I was up way too late last night. So, but I am going to go ahead and we're going to quit. Don't want you guys to see my start out email address. Okay. I think what we are going to do is I'm going to turn our music back on and we're going to see if there's anyone else to raid tonight. Okay. That's the wrong button. Okay, I'm just gonna take a look at this real quick. Just to give you guys an idea, we started tonight with 7 subs. Like 7 subscriptions to the channel. We are sitting now at 45. 45 active subscriptions with 50 subscription points. So that's amazing. Like I don't even know how to approach that. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing, and I can't believe that you want to sit here and watch me just. Okay, so to explain, as far as I'm aware, and this is how it works, is basically. I don't want to yell at you guys. From what I understand, the way it works is basically what happens is every subscription at Tier 1 is. Like half of it goes to Twitch and half of it goes to me, and they're $5 a piece. Tier 2 is $10. Tier 3 is $15. Basically, what's going to happen is once I get up to $100, like on Twitch, and that's combined with the bits themselves, like the bits that you guys give me. They're a cent. They're a penny a piece. So once I get $100, it automatically transfers that 100 to me. If I get more than it, like it automatically will transfer it at 100. If I get more than 100, it will basically it will transfer as much as it can. So I don't know what we're sitting at now. I'll check after stream. But one of the other things I'm going to have to do after stream is I'm going to have to go in and clean up our Twitch. What am I saying? I have to go and clean up my subscribers because there's a whole bunch of people I need to add to the credits at the end of the show. So that's the thing. If you subscribe here, or if here in the not too distant future, I'm going to be creating a Patreon that will be basically a recurring pay as you want per month rather than a straight up Twitch like you can only pay $5. If you are on my Patreon, you will not be a subscriber on Twitch, but you will become a VIP, which is the same thing that Rosie is. And VIPs get some specific bennies that I can get into in a bit later. I'm not ignoring you, Lucy. I'm just trying to get my train of thought out. But they will also be one of the bennies that you'll get from being a Patreon is that you'll get from being a Patreon is being in the crawl at the end. You get your name in the credits at the end of stream. If you are a sub, you'll get that as well. But it is a thing. But I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you guys very, very much for the sub bomb. Basically, just I love having you guys here. I love playing games for y'all. Yeah. I'm gonna go and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like. But I want to keep this going on. I want to keep the kind of hype train going. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to send y'all to Jimmy the Rabbit. He's currently playing Overwatch. So I want you guys to give him a follow. Please give him support. You don't have to sub bomb him, but he is an amazing streamer. He is so much fun to hang out with, and I think he is getting his drink on, because Friday nights he likes to go like he likes to one hand just a pitcher of margaritas, and he's constantly drinking out of it. So go bug him and ask him, go into his stream. I want you to go into his stream and I want you to ask him how much he's had, like how many margarita features he's had. If you have Twitch emotes that are like booze related, spam those too. Looks like he's playing May right now, so May is Bay, so I'll always remember that. But give him that raid, tell him I sent you. I love you guys all. We will be back tomorrow. We may not be doing Genshin. I want to kind of finish Ghostbusters because we started it last week. And as we know, Ghostbusters is like my favorite thing ever. So I will see all of you then. I love you all, and I hope to see you tomorrow.